Hello, this is Stuart Fleming. We're going to continue our series on using the SetCurrentRowWithKeyValue method that is available on the data control. And tonight I'd like to show you a way of using it that is a slightly different way than possibly intended, but it is possible to use. We're on the departments table. There's a manager ID. Manager ID is a primary key in the employee view object. So we can use that to go to see the manager. Now, I wouldn't really recommend this way of doing it in production because most likely once you do this, business is going to come back and say, well, we really want to see all of the employees in this department, and you wouldn't want to do it this way because you can't use the set current row key, set current row with key value in here. And also, the only way that I could get this to work, if I can get it to work at all, is as a button. I'm going to pull it down to here so that it's there. Okay. As a button or a link. I couldn't get to work at the top. Let's see if yeah, that's the manager ID. Okay. And when I tried to do it up here as I did it in the other one, it just didn't work. So I had to put it in the key here. We're going to go over to the config. We have the employee and the Go manager. I've been working on this, testing various ways of working on it. So let's give this a shot and to see how it works. Okay, we'll start up our department table here. Jdeveloper is a pretty amazing application, but the one problem I do have with it is definitely slow. And you really have to plan in advance to get things going quickly so that you're not sitting here waiting like this all the time. When I start up, I use the run to start up the WebLogic server, and that at least gets the server going so that when you actually start the application, it's a little bit faster. Okay, let's go to 203. Set something here. Okay, let's take a quick look at our button to see if we have the go. Oh, we don't have an action. That helps. Okay, let's just F5 that. Continue. Another thing to do to speed it up is to close Jdeveloper every now and then, because it really does eat up the memory after a while. This is an especially long run. Okay, let's go to 103. There we go. Employee ID 103. (204). Employee ID 204. So, this is possible to go to a manager ID because the manager ID is a primary key in the employee view object and entity object. However, it's limited in its capabilities, and I wouldn't really recommend it for production use, but it is possible to use, and that is nice to know. I think it has limitations, though. I hope this is interesting and of value, and have a good evening.